Critical thinking sounds like a complicated skill. But what if I told you it's just a way to slow down your thinking so you make fewer mistakes? In this video, we will break down critical thinking step by step. By the end, you will be able to solve problems like a detective, not like someone who just guesses. Let us begin. Step-by-step analysis means you do not jump to conclusions. You do not try to solve everything at once. Instead, you stop, look at each piece of the problem, and then decide. Think of it like checking each ingredient before you cook a meal. If you miss one bad egg, the whole dish is ruined. This method makes sure nothing important is missed. Simple definition. Stop, look at each piece, then decide. Before you solve anything, you must find the real problem. Ask yourself, what exactly is wrong? Many people try to fix symptoms instead of causes. A symptom is a sign of a problem, but it is not the problem itself. For example, if you have a headache because you are dehydrated, taking a painkiller fixes the symptom. Drinking water fixes the real problem. Separate the main issue from minor distractions. Let us test this with an example. Imagine a restaurant owner cuts prices by 20%, but the real issue is rude staff. What happens? Customer numbers may increase briefly because cheap food attracts people. But the rude staff will drive them away again. The owner ends up losing profit twice, once from the discount and again from lost customers. This shows why pinpointing the real problem is essential before taking any action. Here is a key rule. If you treat a symptom, the problem returns. If you pinpoint the real issue, you solve it forever. Let me test you. Imagine a restaurant where customers are leaving. The owner thinks, I will cut prices by 20%. But the real issue is rude staff. What happens? Customer numbers might increase briefly because cheap food attracts people, but rude staff will drive them away again. The owner loses profit twice. So always ask, am I fixing the symptom or the cause? In critical thinking, the word argument does not mean fighting. It means persuading with logic. An argument equals a claim plus a reason. A claim is what you believe. The reason is why you believe it. Without a reason, it is just an opinion. For example, if I say, you should exercise, that is only an opinion. But if I say, you should exercise because it reduces stress and improves sleep, now I have given you an argument. Here is a real example. A student tells a friend, you should join the debate club. Without a reason, the friend might ignore it. With a reason, you should join the debate club because it will improve your public speaking skills, and you said you fear presentations. Now the friend sees a clear benefit. So remember, claim plus reason equals argument. Always look for both parts. There are common mistakes when identifying arguments. One mistake is thinking any strong opinion is an argument. Another mistake is accepting a claim just because someone says it loudly or repeatedly. A third mistake is confusing an explanation with an argument. For example, I failed because the test was hard is an explanation, not necessarily an argument. An argument tries to convince you of something new. Keep these mistakes in mind. Let us check your understanding. In a letter, someone writes, final exams cause anxiety, so we should remove them. Is anxiety alone a good reason? The model answer is no. Many valuable things cause anxiety, like job interviews or driving tests. A stronger reason would show that anxiety significantly harms learning compared to alternatives. So do not accept weak reasons. Ask, is this reason strong enough? Next, we come to seeking clarity. Vague words are unclear, fuzzy, or open to many interpretations. Words like soon, expensive, better, professional, or harder. Different people understand these words differently, and that leads to confusion and mistakes. To avoid this, always ask, what exactly do you mean? Or, Can you give a specific example? Clarity is the enemy of misunderstanding. Now let us talk about seeking clarity. Vague words are fuzzy words like soon, expensive, better, or professional. Different people understand these words differently. For example, soon might mean 5 minutes to one person, but 5 days to another. That creates confusion and mistakes. So whenever you hear a vague word, ask, what exactly do you mean? Or can you give a specific example? Clarity prevents wasted effort. Here is a practical example. A manager tells an employee, your presentation needs to be more engaging. Without seeking clarity, the employee adds more colors and animations. But the manager actually meant, talk slower and make eye contact. Wasted effort. With seeking clarity, the employee asks, can you give me two specific examples of what engaging looks like? The manager replies, ask a question every 5 minutes and use one short story. Now the employee knows exactly what to do. That is the power of clarity. Let us wrap up. Critical thinking is not about being smart. It is about being methodical. Pinpoint the real problem, not the symptom. Identify arguments by looking for claims plus reasons. And always seek clarity by asking for specific examples. These 3 steps will save you from bad decisions, wasted time, and unnecessary conflict. Here is your thought-provoking question to answer. Imagine your boss says, we need to improve team communication because lately there have been misunderstandings. Is that a strong argument? Why or why not? Drop your answer in the comments below. If you think you got it right, hit the thumbs up. Thank you for watching, and think carefully before you decide.